So I watched the movie Blow, right? And when you watch movies like that, it kind of maps out stuff. You got a blueprint. So for me, when it came to marijuana, hookah, cannabis, hemp, I believe that there's a family where, like I said, there's an A flower and a B flower, and you had to smoke weed. If you didn't smoke weed, then you probably wouldn't know it. So I'll never forget when my daughter died and I started buying weed. And as I was buying it, I bought 2 bags, big bags, and one was better than the other. And he told me I needed to know the names of them. And then as he said, this is that, Purple Punch. And all he kept talking about was the purple flower in it. And I'm looking at this man like, it looks like a flower though, not so much a bud, right? Like when I just described the weed that I remember, the stuff they were giving me was like flowers. And I decided that at one point, because they were selling weed and it was really hard, little balls, didn't break down, had no smell, you didn't get high, you didn't get the munchies. Right now, these things don't happen. You don't get red eyes, you don't get the euphoric feeling, you don't get the munchies. I be craving the high. Alcohol doesn't get it. I don't want your mental health meds. And I keep saying that some people like speed, some people like downers, some people like alcohol. Me, I like the weed. And I was very upset when Mark Dayton went on TV and said it's sold on every corner. You know, I don't know. I just believed growing up that weed wasn't like bad for people. I didn't think it should be on the level 2 narcotics list. And because it was on the level 2 narcotics list, that meant that if you got caught selling it, depending upon the person that you were engaging in, you might get a crime. Depending upon the amount that you had on you, you might get charged, convicted, and be in jail. I talked to a woman who said that somebody was transporting a semi full of weed back in the day, in the 80s, right? That was a big crime back then, you know. I'm sure he did do 30 years, but it's not bad. It's like tobacco. You guys need to get over that shit. Put the weed back on the street.